You want to talk about pure perfection? This is the real deal. The ultimate spaghetti and meatballs with serious Sunday gravy. Yum. There are a lot of secrets in making truly great spaghetti and meatballs. It's something anybody can do. It takes just a little bit of time and a little bit of love, and the payoff is huge. First, we have to start by making our meatballs. Okay, so the meatballs I like to make are a pretty classic Italian combination of beef and pork. A little bit of parsley, a couple of eggs, onion, garlic, breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, kosher salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, and then chicken stock. You want to make sure everything is evenly combined with your hands. So when you form your meatballs, no squeezing, no compression. Make them about the size of a golf ball. All righty, there we go. You should end up with about 25 of them. You can feed a pretty big crowd with this. Put those meatballs very gently into the hot oil. The goal is just to brown the outside. We're not at all cooking them through. That will happen later. When you finish browning your meatballs, put them on a plate and stick them in the fridge. What this sauce is really about is sofrito, which is carrots, onions, and celery. In French cooking, that's called mirepoix, which gets sauteed in the oil that we cooked our meatballs in. Those brown bits from browning your meatballs, a lot of flavor in there. So then you add garlic in there, add our tomato paste, and then you can stir it all together. And now it's time to add the main event. 12 cups of chicken stock, preferably homemade. And we're gonna simmer it until it's only 6 cups. Throw in our little thyme bundle, a couple of bay leaves, 1 can of diced tomatoes, about a teaspoon of salt. Get it boiling, reduce that to a simmer, partially cover it, and we're gonna cook that for about an hour. And you'll see the sauce starting to thicken up. And when you're at that point, you take your meatballs and lovingly ease them into the sauce. Cook for 40 more minutes, partially covered. I've learned an awful lot about cooking from the judges on Chopped, and what I've learned from Scott Conant is how to cook pasta correctly. The key is to generously salt your water. Stir it, taste the water. It should taste as salty as chicken soup. Add a pound of spaghetti. Cook that for about 8 minutes. Drain it thoroughly.
Shouldn't we rinse the pasta?
What's wrong with you? Rinse the pasta? What do you mean rinse the pasta? Never rinse pasta, ever. Because there's a layer of starch on the outside of the noodles that helps your sauce to cling to the noodle, and that's what you want. And let's hit that with a little bit of our Parmigiano Reggiano. Throw some basil on top, and then you have the flavors of the Italian flag, which must be why the Italian flag is those colors. It's green, white, and red. All right, and it's time to eat. The depth of flavor is just something really special. True, pure perfection. So good.